Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, today I am going to be doing a live video. Watch, boom, 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 it's live. That's how live it is. Today I'm going to be showing off something that I found at a thrift store. So the other day was my dad's birthday, and we went to a thrift store afterwards, and that was kind of fun. And I found a book, and it cost me $5, and this is the book, the Thames and Hudson Manual of Rendering with Pen and Ink, revised and enlarged edition. This isn't in the best shape. You can see there's a little bit of a fold here and stuff, but it's a really cool looking book. I was just trying to find something that would give me some sort of art inspiration. By the way, take a look at my hand. That's all beat up. That's not fun. Anyways, this book, it seemed interesting. I did one little flip through it, and I was like, I should pick this up. I think it's going to be good for my art. I think that, I've done a lot of pen art. Ballpoint pen is my favorite, but ink pens are probably my second favorite medium, at least these days. And so, yeah, ignore that I need to trim my nails a bit. I should have did it before this video, but it is what it is. Hopefully I don't get interrupted midway through this video, so I'm going to make it somewhat quick, and I'm not going to go through the whole book, but we're going to look at a couple pages, and hopefully you guys get some art inspiration, because, I flipped through it, and I seemed to be pretty inspired right off the bat, so let's take a look. And this is probably the first video that I'm probably one of the only videos I ever make where I'm not making art in the video. Yeah, I thought that this was pretty cool. So let me just flip through the book a bit, table of contents, blah, blah, blah. Seems like, yeah, a lot of stuff on perspective and stuff, just some basic stuff. But I know, because I flipped through it, if I go a little bit further, there's some pretty interesting stuff. Now, I'm going to read all this stuff eventually. And I looked up this book. I paid $5 for this book. Apparently, it's only like $8 to $15 depending on which version you go for. This book was published in 1973 originally, which is kind of a big deal to me because it's pre-AI, which is a big deal for these sort of how to draw books. And it seems like this book is actually pretty popular it was used in school for some people, so it actually is some good pen and ink knowledge. And there's a lot of cool stuff to learn. I'm sure that we all, at least the artist people, we all know perspective and the basics of all that, even though I tend to fail at that very often. But take a look at some of these drawings. We got a car here. Not the coolest page in the world. It's still pretty cool, though. The main reason that I pick up this book is because I figured that, one, I could just look at little lines and stuff and see how things are done and how things are traditionally done, I guess is the way to say it. But also, like, there's just some really cool pages in here from what I've seen. Like, for example, this page. Like, you would have... that is so cool. And I very often do have trouble drawing, like, the front or the back of a car. But now I have references if I want to see what that looks like. That's pretty cool. I haven't even seen this page. And there's a lot of pages like this, really big, wide, double pages like this. But yeah, I'm going to flip through a bit, and we're just going to try to find a couple interesting pages. So let's try to find a couple interesting ones. Here's a bus and truck page. Here's another truck page. Plane. That's pretty cool. But yeah, I just thought that it was really interesting. This one I really liked. I'm gonna just zoom in. Oh, I don't know if this is in frame. I'm gonna zoom in a little bit further so you can see some of the lines. I hope that the camera's in focus enough. It looks like it is, but yeah, anyways, it's really cool because, like, I could look at all these little lines and stuff, and I can see, like, oh, that's one way to draw a tree, and I could use this sort of line and draw a tree. Or I could do little circles and abstract shapes and get, like, this sort of tree over here, this sort of thing, which is interesting, I think. Some really cool visuals, though, I think is the main thing here. Yeah, once again, this is my first live recorded video, so it's going to be a little bit off, a little bit not quite right. This is cool, different types of trees. I would have never thought about actually, you think about drawing a tree, you don't think about the fact that there's different kinds of trees that have different heights and perspective based on, or like relative to other trees. I never thought about that. That's kind of cool. But yeah, just a lot of cool pages, and I hope that one of these pages will inspire you to draw something, because I know that they were inspiring me to draw something. There is one page with naked people, so I am going to not show that page, and if I accidentally do, I will cut that part out of the video, because, I mean, I'm sure I'm allowed to show a drawing, but, you know, just for the sake of keeping it family friendly or whatever. This is a really cool page. I love this page. I seen someone doing something like this on an Instagram short, and they were just drawing a bunch of little ninja guys, and I thought that that was pretty cool. And they were kind of similar style to this. I should draw more people. I never draw people. I should make a collage out of little people. That would be cool. See, this is why we do it. We do it for the inspiration. That's cool. That's like realistic looking. More people. Let's see here. Some chairs. What else do we got? Let's just flip to a random page. Wha-boom. Not very good. Wha-boom. Just a desk. Wha-boom. That's pretty cool. We got a typewriter. We got a kind of an old TV. I guess because of the time that it came out too, some of the references are like the older looking phone and the typewriter, and yeah, like a cassette player. That's kind of cool. Record player. Things that I guess people don't really see too often these days. This is a cool page. Just a bunch of like, I guess, different shades. It says 30 different textures which can be achieved using a 0.1 millimeter line thickness. That's pretty cool. I do like the textures here. But yeah, I'll probably look at all this in depth one of these days. This is a cool page too. I think most of these pages are quite cool. I remember showing this, I mean, of course I remember, I was showing this to family and stuff after I picked it up, and even they thought it was cool. They were like, I just want to look through this book. There's so many cool random pages. That looks like a nice place to live. There's no clouds in the sky, or a happy, smiley sun, but besides that, it's pretty good. That's a cool train. I don't know. Oh wow, that's kind of cool. I like that. I know that it's an auditorium and that the lights are coming down, but at first I thought that that was a nightclub. But that is cool. I do like this sort of perspective of the building cut in half like that. But yeah, maybe if I read this book, I'll actually be able to draw things that are realistic looking. This is actually, funny story, this is the art style that I've always wanted to learn. I've always wanted to learn this traditional pen and ink style. I don't know what it's really called. I guess traditional pen and ink. I don't know. But I've always wanted to learn this sort of thing. Whoops, same page. It's kind of cool. It's just an ink pen. Let's see, some lettering. That's cool. But yeah, maybe just from one of these pages, you will see something that, hopefully I'm not breaking any laws here by showing all these pages of this book, but hopefully you will find something that, oh yeah, this is one of the cool pages I was looking at. This one is so cool. There's another one that's similar to this sort of collage thing. I don't know if you heard my headset go out, but it went out. I'm sure it picked it up on the mic. Very cool. I don't know. This is like an eye test. Yeah, I would hope that you get some inspiration from one of these pages and that it makes you want to draw something. It doesn't have to be pen and ink. Just, you know, maybe you'll see a train and be like, oh, I should draw a train. Or maybe you'll see this sort of collage grid thing and be like, let me do a collage grid, you know? Or whatever. It's not a collage. They're not really overlapping, but you know what I mean. Anyways, this video is actually kind of fun to do and more laid back, and I think that it's kind of probably helps you guys like kind of get a feeling of how I sound when I don't edit my audio. This is how I sound most of the time when I'm trying to explain things to people. A little bit more of a presenter-y voice because, of course, I'm explaining something, but yeah, this is how I explain things to people. Anyways, that's a boring page. Let me skip that. What is this? It's a canvas thing. Kent Classic Drafting Machine. What is this for? drafting. I'm assuming for ink drawing of some kind. That's kind of cool. I guess that's some old stuff. All right, I think we're almost at the end of, that's cool. I guess we're kind of near the end here. There's one more page that I remember seeing. I'm sure there's lots of pages in here that I'm missing, but there was one more page. Let me try to find that, and I'll just ramble while I try to find it for you. Oh, this was a cool page. Look at that. They got the musket and Buddha or something. I don't know if that's Buddha. I hope I'm not being insensitive. Cool statue. That guy kind of looks like, I don't know what's going on with him. Look at this guy. Take a look at this guy. Isn't that sight for whatever eyes I don't know what they say. Anyways, let me see. There's got to be something else. Oh, I think that I'm about to get interrupted, so I think I'm going to cut the video off here because you can hear the dogs going. That usually means it's about time. Oh, this is a cool page. Some brick textures. Kind of reminds me of a video game. Anyways, I'm probably going to cut off this video here. Let me find a cool page to leave you off on, just for some inspiration or something. You know what, let's just, this is another tree page. Trees are always cool. Anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed looking at this book with me. This book only cost me $5, and I think it was worth every penny. Have a good one.